Greetings and welcome to Prosperous Universe. Let's see what we've got to do today. Actually, I have a plan and stuff. So first of all, without notes, we have sodium and aluminium ore produced. Excellent. Don't care about either of those apart from restocking the order for the stuff. Let's go check out our quick stock check on Prom. We don't have much water right now, and we are going to be needing some for a while. So we're not going to list any more on the market just yet, but very shortly, once these first few clear out, we will be listing some more. Okay, 2, 4, you're not going to be enough. We're one of each of these away from completing that. It might actually be worth buying 1 grain, 1 bean, and 1. You know, let's do that. Let's buy just 1 of each. Probably more expensive, but I think we have to make a 19 run. So let's see, they'll be under agricultural products. I haven't bought these in such a long time. 1 grain. 1 at 108.6. Boop. Okay, 1. That's a grain. We also need a nut. That one is going to be. Is it that one? 112.90. It is. Hey. Boop. Alright, just 1 of them. Okay, respond. Well, it deletes itself. Let's see, 1 grain, 1 nut, and 1 bean. Bean, 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 bean. Bean, 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 bean. Okay, so that should be 40 of each in stock. And that means that these 2 here can definitely continue on their job the moment the next one completes. Now, something we need to be doing, but I can't do it just yet, I don't think, is we definitely need to replace these farms. They are down at 50%, and it is painful that they are that low. So the plan is to upgrade the prefab base by adding 2 more production buildings and 4 more smelters. The reason for the offset is actually people have been asking me to buy the iron I produce, so I'm going to start producing small excess to help people by supplying more iron into the system. And I believe I have enough prefabs here to do that now. So let's start. We'll start by doing the smelters first, because worst case scenario, we get so much extra iron in play that we can do that. Now I'm going to actually cancel this one here. I don't want it to start when I do build. Bases. We're in WN, so view the base. Construct the buildings. Move that to one side. Put that over there. Get rid of that one. Alright. So we don't have many people. We're going to need additional habs. So let's just double check how many habs we would need. So are we at 700 by 640? We are. Okay, to build all of this, we're going to need 3 habs. If I remove the PP2s temporarily, we will need 2 habs. So build 2 habs. Pioneer hab. Hab number 1. Hab number 2. Right, so the habs are built for the first stage. Now we should be able to build, where are you, smelters, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that was 840 by 90, so 900, 840, none of you, 2 of you. So according to that, we're still going to need the 1 hab. So let's try build the 1 hab. Hab. Too far. Pioneer hab. And then we should be able to afford both of these PP1s if I got my numbers right. PP1, PP1. There we go. I don't want to build any more, so I didn't bring extra materials, but that should allow us to make more stuff. Now, to get this up and running, we are running a little short on, where was it? Limestone. Need to bring some of that in. So I'm going to do the first run using some BTA. I've got BTAs around, but I believe I can make it. Just need to see how much I've got available. I have 250, 300. I have 3. Well, where's my BTA? Where's my AP? I have 400. So I can do 8 runs. So I can do 2 4s very easily there. Boom, boom. There we go. That's only enough to make 12 hours worth of time, but I'm sure in 12 hours I can have a ship of LST here. Alright, that being said, let's set up a new set of iron. Right, so iron, we've been running on 16s, 8s, but I think we can bump it up to 2 days now. Now we have an extra set, so I'm going to run that, because they're only 7 hours away though. I'm going to run this slot at there at 8s, like that. And then when they pop, I'll run those ones at 16. There we go. So we run them a bit slower process, so we don't have to be back here as often to restock the queues. Alright, and we need to get some electricity over here soon as well. You are okay, but you could really do with your bump up, so you need to be on 6s, I believe. Is that 6s? 1 day 7, yeah, you need to be dealing with what we've got left. What we've got left is 47. If we have 47 and we need to have that done in all of those, so there's 5. So it's 47 units divided by 3, 15 runs. Let's do it this way. It's 47 units divided by 5 buildings. It's 9.4 each. So they can literally run them on 6s with no issue. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so you need to be restocked. So FEO running on 96 units. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Right, so the iron's going to come in. That's going to supply the base. We just need to keep the supplies up of other things that we kind of ignore a little bit because it runs from slow, but now it's running through a lot faster. As you might notice, I've got 214 iron ore because I built the extra extractor about 2 or 3 days ago. Just getting it, get some ore in place ahead of time so we can get these up and running. But that should be fine. I'll be able to ship some of that out maybe later. But before I forget, let's get that limestone coming over. Where is you're on Promitor right now? So you get to bring the limestone over. Promitor base has a ship of limestone right there, and you know what? Let's bring some extra carbon with it as well. There we go. We don't need anything else over there, do we? Rations and food should be good because I brought those over just recently. PDO is actually pretty decent. Coffee's good. Okay, yeah, you don't need any more for now anyway. You're going to WN 599 Alpha, and you're going to be there in 13 hours. Damn you! I can put somebody else up in the chain anyway, and I can't really ban it any faster because I can't guarantee I'll even be at the PC at that point either. So I would love the ability for it to say if they need to produce something and the ship is docked, take it from the ship, or from like in the order here, be able to say take from the ship, a little tick box or something to say. If the ship's there, just take it from the ship. Or an option to say here when flying, to say like a tick box that says on landing, empty the ship's cargo bay into the planet, because that'd be so much more useful to automate that little bit of landing stuff. Okay, well now you, my friend, are actually over here on this planet, and all of these are actually for over here. I brought a whole bunch of water and some exoskeletons and some repair kits for you. There you go. Now you're going to give me your stuff, your sodium, your salt, and I don't think I'll take anything else away from your base. I never take anything else away actually. Oh, the magnesium, that is something I made a while ago. I keep forgetting to grab it. Yeah, but I don't take anything else away from you because you basically produce EPO, which we sell from the base itself. So you are going to go straight back to Promitor and drop off your magnesium. Actually, no, the magnesium itself, that's going to go on to Bertha, because Bertha uses magnesium. But the sodium, that will indeed go 10 hours, that's not a bad run. Sodium will be sold on the market at Promitor, and then refuel the ships when they're both right back at Prom next time round. Yeah, we should be good. Right, so what I want to do from Promitor, if we can, I don't think we have the materials, I think we're short on BSE, is I want to build at least one more food processor. And I want to replace those farms. So let's have a look. If we were to say I want to build a food processor over here, what do I have to spend on that? A food processor. Yeah, we're 3 BSE short. Okay, so I need to ship when it lands at Promitor to bring BSE back, which is fine. You can do that, and that should not be an issue. We need MCG, which I also believe I have quite an excess stock over on Promitor as well. As far as tearing down the farms and rebuilding them, they're going to be quite poor, I would guess, on what they'll pump out. Rig. B&Ps also need to be done, especially that one. They need to be torn down. The farms need to be torn down. They're 45%. Ooh, yeah. So they're only giving me very tiny amounts right now. But yes, so they all need tearing down. These 3 here, and I think that's the reason why we're running low on farming products is because we actually consuming them at a decent rate and then not being able to restock them fast enough. So that's not going to be too hard to do. We're just going to get some resources in here from Promitor. In fact, if we put into our little sheet over here, let's see, I want some FRMs and I want some BMPs, and I don't need any HABs, so I'm just going to be restocking them. So I'm just going to put a nice high number in there. And I want 3 farms, 2 BMPs. Actually, I do want an extra. I want to build an extra food processor, don't I? We're 700 of 690. 700 of 690. Boom. That puts us at 340. Yeah, we can't want 340, so let's negate all of that. Just 350. Let's wipe all that out so that it doesn't think we need any. 360 is what we've got spare. Alright, so if I said I want to build an extra food and a food processor, that would be one would need over half, so 2 food processors would only be minimal up. That we can do quite easily. I'd rather go for 2 food processors if we can. Probably need to bring more farms in. Let's go with 1 for now. Our local stock of materials on Promitor are BBH 12 and BDE 38. 12 and 38. And then we've got 2 BTAs. So yeah, we're a bit short on these materials here. You need to wipe that out. Boom. Yeah, we're a bit short on these, so we need to bring 29 BSC, 15 BBH. Can we even bring that is the question? Over on we have 14 BSE. There we go, and that is 20 BBH. So yeah, we can 32 total. So yeah, the only thing we're short on is 15 BSE, and we are making hopefully BSE. We're making BSE, and it'll be ready in look at that, 1 day 22 hours for the BSE. So we should be able to ship back enough BSE along with this MCG that's just sat here back to Promitor in 2 days time. Set it back, so in say 2.5 days we should be able to build up the Promitor's buildings there. That is going to be very good for Promitor's supply chain. I do need to get the food supply up, so I need this definitely at least 1 more food processor making either rotating between rations and water. But yeah, we need to get the supply of materials up faster. Okay, is there anything else for us to do today? Bertha, there's some just general restocking stuff, but nothing overly critical. Everything's like 9 days and 3 days and stuff. Outposts are already running at their normal. Promitor is just waiting for basics to rebuild over here, but we're okay. Alright, the last thing to do is look at the government page. We are at 68,000 ICA, which again will be split 20 ways now. We've got a few new members into the organisation. There we go. Also, if you notice on Promitor, I'm not currently fighting the election. Let's have a look. 17 to 26. That was 27 this morning. Just gone down 1. Don't know why. Mine hasn't gone up, so yeah. But I'm not fighting it this time round. Again, I'm thinking on the grounds of everyone deserves a go at it. So I'm there just because if people want to vote for consistency, I will happily resubmit for it. But I'm not actually fighting it because I think that it's time that Catfish had a chance to do some stuff. So hopefully you can do the good stuff, Catfish. Hopefully you can. But I will keep myself there for people who want to vote for consistency and low fees and everything else. But other than that, I think we're all good. Nothing's happening in the chat right now, so we're good. Alright. So, actually, something I've looked at for a while, the finance screen. Because I still find it a bit funny. Over in the finance screen, we still have the 5 million ICA receivables from that contract that we placed by accident and then let expire. So, yeah, that bug's still there. Because it says it's receivable, but the contract expired, so it can't be received. And you can see it's not changed, it's just boom, boom, boom across. I don't think we've got any ALMs outstanding. No, all my ALMs are accounted for and complete. Excellent. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. I hope the information here has been helpful, and I hope you've enjoyed watching me rebuild parts of the base and these need to be placing. I'll probably replace those off camera, but we'll see how I do and what we do and everything else later. I do need to get stuff like PE supplies up and running again. I just haven't been producing it because it's so slow right now at 67%, so we definitely need to bump that back up to making PE once we replace those buildings. But other than that, I think we're good on everything else. Alright, about a day has passed since the last piece, and we can now go and rebuild the farms. I haven't got enough material to rebuild the BMPs yet. I'm just missing some BSE, but I wanted to get the farms done first because they are important and they're slowing other things down. Alright, let's get those done then. Alright, so first, Promitor, view base, construct. We should have enough to build 3 farms. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then we can wrong one. Then we can go into the building screen and get rid of the 3 farms that are very, very low quality. Farm. There we are. 43%, go away. 43%, go away. And 57%, go away. There we go. And our farms have now massively increased in speed because all of these were at least a day away. And now this one here, this was a day. 20 hours or something like that. So that's a massive improvement in speed already. Excellent. We just don't have the capacity to run an extra, but we do, however, have this extra. I don't need that anymore. Let's actually remove that while we're in here. The settlers' housing. Settler habitation. Demolish. There we go. There was no need to keep it in. Ooh, did it give me enough? Maybe it gave me enough pieces to be able to build the other one. Ooh, the Pioneer one. I can build a Pioneer. We'll need it anyway, so I'll build it now. I could build a second one, but I don't want to just yet. But that would give me enough housing capacity for hopefully a second farm. Yes, because I would like an extra farm on the grounds. There we go. I wasn't expecting to be able to build the other farm. It's the settlers hub that was the extra bonus. Perfect. In that case, let's pop down an extra growing thing. And let's pop down. For now, I just want to pop down a little bit of. Ooh, actually. Yeah, like some ICO in the mix. But since we've only got a small amount of product here, let's do one full run of farm products and then drop some RCO onto it. So let's start with beans. We want to run a 72 run. 72, boom, 4 days. That's definitely better than the like 5 days we were running it at. Boom, and then nuts, which should be down here. 72. Boom. There we go. All right, so we can now make the farming material much faster for our internal consumption, and that means we can make more rats. We were low on rats, so 117 to 300. So I'm running a whole bunch of rats outright. These are just smaller runs to get them out faster, but we do need to start running more water, so let's get some more DW in here. Boom, boom, there we go. And what I do need to do in the future, the future of Promitor is to not make any drinking water. None at all. That's the future of it. So, the plan for Promitor is not to make any water at all, and we're going to ship water out to another planet. That means that Promitor will have a whole load of farms, a whole load of food processors, and a whole load of rigs, and that is pretty much it. I might even move the BMP out. I have another place I want to build some stuff, so that might end up getting moved. It can always stay where it is as well. It depends. They don't use up that much room, so they could do. But there we go. Farms are being replaced, and we are all good there. Let's have a look at our other bases. Are they running low on anything? Drinking water, rations, overalls, coffee. You're good. Coffee good. Rations, drinking water's good. Overalls are a bit low. Let me get more out to you. Exoskeleton's okay. PWO, PT, rep. You're all good for now. You really need to resupply some other materials at some point though. Let's see. 32 overalls, good. Rations, they're a little bit low, but I've just restocked you with a temporary emergency supply, so we'll get some out to you later. You'll be my first resupply, I believe. Exos are good. Coffee's good. PWO's good. Reps are good. PWPT is good. Okay, you're good on supplies. Promitor, you should never be low, but let's take you anyway. Rations and DW are good for yourself, but you do need to get more for them. Over here we can do. Exos are good, we need to make some more soon. PDO's excellent. Rep is good. PT is good. Okay, so we're good on most of those in most places. Alright. So Promitor is done and the bases have been upgraded and no one's complaining about anything. Perfect. Alright, so let's drop into the wrong one. Let's drop into the government screen right here and show the results of the wrong one. And show the results of the election that went by. So as we can see here, wrong one. Yeah, as we can see here, get rid of that screen and that screen. There we go. As you can see here, the election was won by Catfizz 12 hours ago. Congratulations, Catfizz. I hope you have a good time in office and you have some good. The Catfizz is taken over from Quintessentials and all the fees have stayed as low as they can. So that should, from what I'm aware, will not be changing. That's great. And we had a good conversation last night about different things, about just hopefully the future of what the devs will do with the election system and governing system to allow us to do more stuff. So it was an interesting conversation we had. But yeah, so the next election has been done, and Catfizz did indeed win. Congratulations, Governor Catfizz. The next election is already up. It takes 13 days, 12 hours. So it's basically the election every 14 days, and they start immediately. So get out there and vote for whoever you want to be. Catfizz is currently in the lead by a few. Shalinda from the GDP is the second place, and I am down at the bottom. Again, I'm just running because if people want to vote for me, they can do. But I'm going to point out that I don't actually have any plans to do anything particular, just to keep the fees low. That's all my plan is there. I will probably run for another one after this, and then I probably won't run again until the next big feature comes out. So we can hopefully get you some more videos on the newer features and how they work. But anyway, thank you all for coming out, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.